They laughed at you. When you spoke, they smirked. When you failed, they watched. When you tried to improve, they joked about it. Good, because pain is honest. Humiliation is honest. Rejection is honest. It shows you exactly where you are weak. And if you stop crying about it, it can become the fire that rebuilds your entire life. Most people break when they're mocked, but a few become dangerous. Which one are you? You know this feeling. You post something, then check who viewed it. You send a message, then stare at the screen, waiting for a reply. You start a goal, then quit when no one supports you. You wake up late, grab your phone, scroll for an hour, and call it rest. You laugh with them while hating yourself inside. You tolerate disrespect because you don't want conflict. You explain yourself because silence feels uncomfortable. You pretend to be okay because weakness feels embarrassing. And this is where your life starts falling apart. Not when they laughed, when you believed them, when their reaction became your identity, when one person's disrespect made you question your worth. That's how people lose years, not through tragedy, through small humiliations they never recovered from. Here's the hidden pattern no one tells you. You are not suffering because they laughed. You are suffering because you need approval. That need controls everything. It makes you overthink texts. It makes you rehearse conversations in the shower. It makes you fear posting, speaking, trying, failing. It makes you shrink yourself so others feel comfortable. You become soft without noticing. You stop doing hard things because someone might judge you. You stay broke because success looks arrogant. You stay quiet because confidence looks risky. You stay average because standing out invites criticism. But here's the truth. If your emotions depend on how strangers react, you are not free. You are owned by opinions, owned by attention, owned by applause, owned by silence. And the most dangerous prison has no bars. It feels normal. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events, not over their laughter, not over their disrespect, not over their gossip, only your response." Epictetus said, "If someone speaks badly of you, remember, they only know the version of you they can see. They laugh at what they understand, and most people understand very little." Seneca warned that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Think about it. Their laugh lasted 5 seconds. Your mental replay lasted 5 weeks. They moved on. You kept punishing yourself. This is the habit silently destroying you. You keep wounds alive long after life moved on. Stoicism is not emotionless. It is disciplined perception. It means seeing insult as information, pain as training, rejection as clarity, loneliness as sharpening. Extended practical framework, 7 lessons. 1. Turn humiliation into data. They laughed at your body. Get stronger. They laughed at your lack of skill. Train. They laughed because you were awkward. Develop presence. Stop calling everything hate. Sometimes life embarrasses you to wake you up. Use the sting. Every insult should ask one question. Is there truth in this? If yes, improve. If no, ignore. That simple filter can save years. 2. Stop performing for spectators. You're exhausted because you are acting all day, trying to seem unbothered, trying to seem successful, trying to seem desirable, trying to seem confident online. Meanwhile, your real life is collapsing. Dirty room. No routine, no consistency, no peace. Most people would rather look disciplined than become disciplined. That's why they stay weak. Delete the performance. Build privately, wake early, train quietly, read without posting it, work without announcing it. Let results speak a language opinions never can. 3. Use silence as power. You keep explaining yourself, why you're late, why you changed, why you left, why you failed, why you need time. Stop. Every unnecessary explanation leaks power. Not everyone deserves access to your reasons. Sometimes the strongest response is calm silence and visible progress. But here's the truth. People mock loudly when they feel small inside. Your silence forces them to face themselves. 4. Build a body that supports your mind. Weak routines create weak emotions. Sleeping at 2 a.m., waking up tired eating garbage, skipping movement, scrolling before sunrise, then wondering why you feel anxious, emotional, unstable. Your mind lives inside your habits. If your day starts with chaos, don't expect inner peace. Wake earlier, move daily, lift something heavy, walk without music, sit with discomfort. Discipline is psychological armor. 5. Stop checking. If you matter, checking views, checking likes, checking if they replied, checking if they noticed you changed. This is emotional begging in modern form. Every time you check, you tell your nervous system, my worth is outside me. And this is where self-respect dies quietly. Do the work and disappear. Let them wonder. 6. Stay long enough to win. You quit too early. 1 week in the gym, 3 days journaling, 2 videos posted, 1 business attempt, then doubt returns. Weak people mistake discomfort for failure. Strong people expect discomfort. Most people never realize this until it's too late. Consistency is not glamorous. It is boring, repetitive, unseen. That's why it works. Stay long enough for results to become undeniable. 7. Become hard to manipulate. The easiest person to control is emotionally hungry. The one who needs praise, needs texts, needs attention, needs constant reassurance. When you can sit alone, train alone, work alone, think alone, you become difficult to manipulate. You stop chasing people who disrespect you. You stop staying where you're tolerated. You stop bargaining for crumbs. Inner strength is expensive, but dependence costs more. Let's be honest. Some of you don't need motivation. You need confrontation. You know what you're doing. You know the scrolling is numbing you. You know the late nights are weakening you. You know the fake confidence is covering fear. You know you're wasting energy on people who barely think about you, and still you continue. Why? Because change requires grief. You must grieve the weak version of yourself, the people pleaser, the procrastinator, the over-explainer, the victim, the one waiting to be chosen. That identity must die. But here's the truth. Most people would rather suffer familiar pain than face unfamiliar growth, so they stay the same. Another year gone, another excuse polished, another dream postponed, another morning waking up disappointed in themselves. Do not become that person. Use the laughter, use the disrespect, use the loneliness, use every moment that made you feel small, because pain can either humiliate you or forge you. One day, they will see you again, calmer, sharper, stronger, harder to read, impossible to shake. Not because you wanted revenge, because you finally chose yourself. And by then, their laughter won't matter, because the person they laughed at no longer exists. Remember this, you were never destroyed by mockery. You were invited to transform. They laughed at you. Good, use it.